Brianne.
Okay, that's way awesome.
Way awesome. It's so nice to see your faces.
Yeah, so anyway, let's just wait like 2 more minutes because it's just 6 o'clock on my computer here.
Okay, I'll be back in a sec.
All right, no worries. Okay, so like as you come on, you can see that you are muted. You have the option of unmuting if you want to. But what I'm gonna do is probably present for the first 15 minutes, and then we're just gonna kind of open it up for questions, okay? So first of all, you guys did an awesome job with the last month. It was a crazy month. What I want to talk about is this next 3 months coming up, because this next 3 months is amazing. Oh wait, I gotta keep recording here. Okay, I think it's going. I hope it's going. So these next 3 months, this is the biggest quarter that we have in the whole year. And the opportunity to really build this business is humongous. Like you can easily get to district manager in the month of December alone. But we want to get you there before then. So I just want to talk about like how we do that. So the first thing is you need to get people, and that means you need to maybe get preferred clients too, not just consultants. But consultants are good too. So you're looking for people who want to do the business, but if they're a little bit, I don't know if I want to do it right now, ask them to sign up with a little something. The other thing is make sure that it's a 150 order, so that that's 150 QV, remember. And I'm gonna go to my screen and kind of show you the shopping screen so that we can maybe understand that better. So what I do, and I'm just gonna tell you what I do, because when I first started, I basically bought my way into district manager, and you can't do that because that's not building a business. So what I want to say is you need to sponsor people, because that's the only way you can sustain it. And so you want to get preferred clients, but you also want to get consultants. And I know that Brianne, you do a fantastic job of talking to people and doing reach outs, and so does Sherry. I was telling her today, totally wish I could take her little part of her brain and stick it in mine where she can just go up and talk to anybody, because she does such a fantastic job of doing that. So so what I want to talk about is getting to district manager and really shooting for your 2,500 brick every month, because that's what you're going to have to do for the rest of, even when you get to nation, you got to get that 2,500 brick within your district. So that's what we're going to try and talk about. And basically what we're doing, and Sherry and I should do this too, is that we're always redoing getting to district manager. That's really should be our goal. So when you, like for me, I shoot for my bonus. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about numbers like that, so you're going to just get confused. So the first thing I want to do, to get to district manager, you have to have, in 1 month, you have to get to 6,000 QV. 2 months, 1 or 2 months, it's 6,000 QV. And 3 months, it's 7,500, okay? So we're gonna shoot for the 2,500. And basically, we're gonna try and get you to just go for your consultant bonus. And that's the 2,500, okay? So that's how it's set up. So you do the 2,500, and you have to sponsor 2 people. They can be 2 PCs, they could be 2 consultants, whatever. So, I'm gonna unmute Sherry and ask you a question.
Okay.
So, how do you think about your business when you do it?
How do I think about my business?
Yeah, how do you start out your month?
It's a clean slate.
Yeah.
Fresh start, new beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to, no matter how hard it was to finish, depending on my situation, I just look at it as new opportunities await.
Okay. And did you have frustrations?
Yeah. We all do.
Don't we all?
Yes.
The thing is that the close day can be a really magical day. Lots of stuff happens on close day. So I would recommend that you keep going. Even if you think, okay, I only got 4 hours left or whatever. Keep going. Keep going. There's got to be that one person that you talked to and they were interested, but they didn't do anything. So let's talk to them again. And that's basically what you do. So you want to talk to 30 people a month. And that might mean that you're doing 300 reach outs, touching people, whatever. And I know Sherry does LinkedIn. How many do you do a day? How many reach outs do you do a day?
It depends. Sometimes 50, sometimes 10, just depends. I just try to hit as many as I can depending on my schedule. And out of those, so let's say I reached out to 50, I might get a first response from maybe 10. And then I maybe set up appointments with like 5 or phone calls. A lot of them are phone calls recently with students. So,
right.
And I don't make it just about the business. I mean, I just want to get to know them and what their goals are and
right.
what their dreams are.
So then when you get, so basically a 30 faces, the face counts when you've actually talked about the business. Okay. So those are your 30. So there's only 31 days in October. So how are you going to talk to 30 people about the business? Anybody know? We're going to have to maybe do some group things. Now, the nation, the Savvy Sisters, Kim has set up some great calls. They have Discover Arbonne calls. You can get on the other, if you're not on, what is it, Live Better in 2019 or whatever, those are also really good calls. They usually have a healthy living call, or a Discover Arbonne. So there's ways that you can get people on those calls and get on there and then follow up with them and see if they watched the call, were they on the call, be on the call with them. The other thing is, well, let's talk about why do you want to go to district manager? And here's the big one is you're going to earn 8% more money from everything that you've purchased, including everybody else's purchases in your team, okay? So it's kind of a big chunk of money. You're also earning on your own purchases. So there's an advantage to being a district manager. You just want to get there. It opens up a ton of opportunities for you as well. So it's something that you just really want to shoot for. The signing up of people. If you have a PC and all they want, or if you have a person and you're trying to get them to be a PC because you know they're going to get the 20% off, but all they want is lipstick, it does not pay to sign them up as a PC. Just let them buy the lipstick and take that 35%, cut because you earned it and they got a really nice lipstick. The advantage of having a preferred client is they're kind of captured within your system now. You can follow up with them. They can't go to another Arbonne consultant. If they're a client and buy the lipstick from you, they can switch. They can go to somebody else if they want to. Or if you forget to follow up and they get somebody else who grabs them. So it's good to make sure they get the 150. And it's set up so that if they do that 150, they earn a free gift for the next month. So that's going to encourage them to purchase again. And then you'll have another opportunity to follow up with them. So what else did I want to talk about? 8 people doing healthy living a month and 2 consultants if you can. This is our sort of going to be our goal. This is going to be my goal because I didn't get 10 people signed up. Technically I had 5 and then I woke up this morning and somebody had signed up another person. So I had 6. So I didn't make that, and that's okay. That's not the end of the world. And see you, honey. So, but you know what? You set your goals high. You set them high. So now you have to think in your head, where do you want to be by the end of the year? Because we have 3 gigantic possible months coming up. For one thing, December is going to be humongous because everybody wants to go on a diet in January. So you're going to have a million opportunities to get people at that point. And I'm talking everybody, not just kids, not just old people, but everybody. And they all get into the same groups. But we're going to get y'all to district manager before then. So that's about all I really had. I wanted to talk about one more thing. Let me see if I can share my screen. And thanks for being on. This is like my very first time kind of doing this, and it's kind of hard. I'm not sure how you share your screen. Oh, here we go.
Can you unmute so these guys can, if they have any questions?
Oh, yeah, I can. Let's see. How do I do that? Well, I think they can all unmute themselves.
Oh, can you guys see that?
Everyone can unmute themselves in the lower left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
So Heidi, can I add something?
Oh, please.
So I want to go back to what you said about district manager, because as Heidi said, you can get to district manager in 1, 2, or 3 months. I've seen people get the district manager in 1 week. And so anything is really possible. And this month with free signups, you should be so excited to sponsor people. And so the 2,500 is a really important number that Heidi was talking about, because not only can you bonus at that level, but it also gets you into what we call qualification for district manager. And so once you get into qualification, it sort of starts the clock ticking for your 1 month, your 2 months, or your 3 months. And out of the total volume of 6,000, at least 1,000 of that needs to be personal PQV, which is you and your preferred clients. And I will also say that getting to district manager and understanding how to get to district manager on Savvy Sisters Nations under consultant resources, there is a sheet that walks you through it. But it is something that we talk about over and over and over, because once you understand how to get to district, you can get to nation. We focus on promoting people to district. And if you have, 4 people promoting to district, you are going to be in qualification for area, if not region. And so that can kind of get you thinking. And, Heidi mentioned that you can do it. Like, our goal is always 8 and 2. 8 new preferred clients, 2 new consultants. And if you can duplicate that, then if you have 4 people doing 8 and 2, you are well over 2,500 each. And that puts you in area manager qual. So everything we do is kind of by 4. You're always looking for 4 business partners. You want 4 business partners who are really going for it. And to find those 4, you might need to sponsor 24. And just keep in mind that a lot of times your preferred clients, people who are doing the healthy living, when they have great results, they might turn into consultants. And sometimes your consultants turn into just shoppers. And so there's all different combinations. And don't get caught up in the numbers. Really focus on the activity and reaching out. And because both of you are so new, you might not have to reach out to as many people as Sherry, Heidi, and I do, because we've been in the business a lot longer, right? You still have a warm market of people who know you, like you, and trust you. And so there's all kinds of ways to reach out to people, and we can help you individually figure out what's the best for you. So that's all I wanted to add, Heidi.
All right, thanks, Kim. So, do you have any questions, anybody?
I don't think so. I liked how you broke it down, like the numbers, so it makes sense. Like how, so it's not like, you have to kind of like figure it out. I like how that it was, yeah, that I'm a numbers person. So like when someone tells me in order to get to B, you got to do this with A and C, it just makes sense. So
Right.
yeah.
I
Good.
have a question. So when you say sponsoring like a new PC, do you just mean signing them up? Because you can't really sponsor a PC to get to another level. It's like when I think sponsor, I think of like me and Kristen both going into district manager, like
Right.
sponsoring each other.
Okay. Bad choice of word. Yeah.
Well, actually,
you're-
it's not. I sponsor a consultant. I sponsor a preferred client.
Okay.
So this is a business of sponsoring. And the more people you sponsor, it doesn't matter whether they're a preferred client or a consultant, you want a balanced business. So everything we do is about sponsoring. Like when you're looking at your dashboard, you get your bonus based on sponsoring preferred clients and consultants.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's all sponsoring. Everything is about sponsoring, whether you're sponsoring somebody to do the healthy living or to build the business. And that's how we bonus. Like you want to, to get to area manager, roughly, you want to think about sponsoring like 20 people every month between you and your team. And that's why, as Heidi was saying, it's so important to build a team. Because if you have 4 people and every month they sponsor 5, you're going to be a solid area manager. And so that is why you want to find your 4 people and teach them to find their 4, and that every month that you are sponsoring. Does that make sense, Bree?
Yeah. So you mean finding 4 people to be a consultant who really want to do the business?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's sort of the perfect math. You're always looking for 4 people who want to build a business. And you might have sponsored 4, but maybe they're not really building. So you're always looking for 4 U's. And if you find 4 U's and you teach all of them to get to their 2,500 this month, guess what? Not only do you complete district manager, but you go into qualification for area manager. 4 people doing their 2,500, you go into qualification. And then like she was saying, that 2,500 can come simply from 8 people doing healthy living. It might come from 4 people doing healthy living, 4 people buying the new, great bunch that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So the lifeblood of our business is sponsoring.
Yes. Yep. And your PCs can always be turned into consultants. You just never know. They might not be ready to be consultants yet. So don't sign them up as a consultant. So,
Yeah.
But do give them the opportunity to try the products and to actually, you want to capture them into your team. You want to grab hold of them so that you've got they're a part of, you have an opportunity to talk to them again, and they're going to watch you. They're going to use the products. They're going to know what you're talking about when you're on social media talking about how great you feel. So
yeah, and I want to echo that, Heidi, because if somebody's not ready to do the business, it doesn't benefit them to sign up as a consultant. They get more benefits as a preferred client. And so that is a really good point. And then I just wanted to clarify the Live Better in 2019. Every single Monday night, a VP at 6 o'clock Pacific time will be going live, sharing their story and doing a discover. Every Thursday night, somebody will be doing a healthy living. So both are great for you to listen to so that you can hear the information over and over and hear it presented different. But it is really also for prospects. And so for somebody who doesn't want to do the business, isn't ready to buy products, I simply say to them, well, do you want to be a part of our online community? It's an amazing group of empowered people who are all about health and wealth. And most people will say yes. And you can add them to that community because most people are dying to be a part of a community. And then they can kind of be that fly on the wall and see what's going on. And you never know, they might turn into a preferred client, they might turn into a consultant.
Yep.
What time is the Monday Discover Pacific time? Is it
6.
And then what about the one on Thursday?
6.
At
6.
6.
So it's always going to be 8 o'clock our time.
Sure.
Yep. And then just to remind everyone, Sherry and I do our team call every Saturday morning at 9 Pacific. And that call is always recorded if you miss it and posted on our page.
So that's at 11 our time.
Which probably isn't the best time for y'all.
It's probably right in the middle of a Badger game.
It was last week. I still hopped on though.
No, it's okay, you guys. I was in the middle of getting ready for a wedding that I wish I never went to, but it's okay.
So what are your goals?
So
did you want to
wait,
say
hold
something
on. I
else?
want to say one more thing. So sometimes instead of just focusing on that number, that 6,000, have daily goals, have weekly goals, and have activity goals. You know, my activity goal every day is that I schedule 3 appointments so that I am filling my calendar. That's my goal. Yours might be scheduling 1. Yours might be reaching out to 10 people. But really use our daily method of operation to be your minimum guide.
Minimum.
Yep, like Ashley Strong never goes to bed till she gets her 5 people that she's reached out about and asked if they would like to know more about the business. So that might mean she goes to, Walgreens and has to talk to somebody in the aisle or the cashier.
Right. So she's looking for her yes, no's, or maybes every day.
Right.
I'm looking for my 3 appointments every day. So do what is congruent to you. You know, Sherry might do, I just am committed to doing my 50 reach outs a day. This is a business about activity. Obviously, the more people you talk to, you win. And as Heidi said, the goal is every month to have 30 conversations about Arbonne. That's you telling the Arbonne story and your story, whether that's 1 person a day or you do 3 events with 10 people. The magic number is 30. It's not 25. It's not 20. It is 30 conversations every single month.
Right. Or more.
Or more. 1 a day.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about too is just, I know we don't want to talk about numbers, but you need to know what the QV means. So when you tell somebody you need to get 150, you're not actually spending 150. You're only spending 120 if they become a preferred client. Does that make sense? So you can put, what I do sometimes is make up packages for 150 people if I need to get some preferred clients into my pipeline. And you take the retail price, because that's the QV, and you make up little packages that add up to 150. Or it's maybe sometimes 153 or something like that. If you are not on the consultant graphics for Arbonne Consultants or whatever that one is. Do you know what that one is, Sherry? What's that one called? Arbonne
Consultants.
Arbonne, yeah. If you're
So
not
wait,
on that one, you need to get on that page because there's a lot of people put up, some people are very creative and they go ahead and they make all these lovely pictures. And that's awesome. And then we get to use them because they want to share that with you. So they put together packages for everybody. So I recommend you totally go and check those out. There's great things there. So you want to make sure you keep track of making sure about, your QV. How much QV do you need to go into qualification? And that's 1,000. And it's got to be your personal QV. So that means it's your purchases and your preferred clients. Now you don't even have to make a purchase. You can get you can get three people on the healthy living, and that's That's pretty darn close. Isn't that like 900 or something? You're close to 1,000 right there. So just kind of be aware of where your QV is. And then what Kim was saying about setting a goal, what I like to do is break my month down into 4 parts. So the first week I want a bonus this month, so I need 5,000, okay? So my first week is going to be 1,250. I want to be, by the end of the week, be at 1,250. I want to get to my 2,500 by the 15th. So that's what you kind of want to do, is break it down into smaller chunks. Where do you want to be? So how do you get to 1,250? And I always do it in Healthy Livings. So isn't it 310? Is that what it is?
17, 317.
So what I do is I take a number and I divide it by 317. Then it tells me how many healthy living people I need. So it just kind of gives you an idea of, what do I still need? What do I still need? And healthy living is my passion. I like talking about that. I don't know about you guys, but I like it because I've done it and I know how I feel. So if you don't have a story yet because you haven't used enough products, you need to use some products because they're awesome.
So I just want to add, so QV, because a lot of times we throw out terms that people don't know. So I'm so glad you brought all this up, Heidi. So QV is what we call qualifying volume. The only thing that QV is it shows us the volume to help us promote. The QV is what we count. So if something's $100 and people get 20% off, we get the QV of 100. So we're getting qualifying volume, and the qualifying volume is what we look at to promote to each level. It's what we look at to bonus. It's what shows up in your dashboard and in your stats. The PQV is the personal qualifying volume. Like Heidi said, it's you and your preferred clients and your clients. And so the difference is all the qualifying volume, that is before your discount or before preferred client discounts. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Go over the success line, because you were telling me, like, so if we both get 2,500 a month, that equals 6,000, right? Like, can you just go over the success?
Well, 2,500 and 2,500 is 5,000, Brianne.
College student.
She goes to UW.
So here is, hey, anyone could do this business, right?
That's why I went to school. It's fine.
Your success line volume. So there's 2 numbers, a number on the left and a number on the right when you're looking at your dashboard and you're looking at your group volume. The number on the right is your success volume, and that is your total number, and that is the total number that needs to be 6,000. So whether it's, all preferred clients and coming from, you have 6,000 in preferred clients, or whether you've got 2 business partners, Brianne, let's say each of them do 2,500, that's 5,000. And let's say you personally have your 4 people that shop for 250, that's 1,000. So it's your personal plus your team's is success line volume. So the success line, so look at it this way. The left side, the PQV, is sort of your right now money. That is what you get paid on weekly. That is your commissions. The right side is your total volume of what you get commissions overrides on. And it's the right side that counts for total volume. So if the right side says 6,000, boom, you're a district manager. Does that make sense?
Every month, right? That's every month.
So once you promote to district manager, you are a district manager. And then you're going to go for area manager. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anybody else got any questions? I was going to show you the screen so I can show you kind of what Kim is talking about. I was going to open up my daughter's account here. I can get to it. All right.
So while you're doing it, Heidi, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
I think we should be celebrating because Sherry's in qualification for area and Heidi, for like the second month in a row, bonused her district. So woohoo!
Guys,
I
It's
know.
a big deal.
That's awesome.
It is a big deal. It's like 200 extra bucks in my little pocket. I'm
Yeah.
pretty happy.
oh yeah.
So I wanted to bring up the new special, that box. Kristen, I was talking to you about that earlier. That's a great way to get some products at a really good deal. And
Oh
it's,
yeah.
it's the basic products. And I think that's a great way for us to, those people that are already clients that might want to try, you know, stock up on stuff, that I'm excited. I'm looking forward to sharing that.
So let me show you. I just put that box into the cart because I wanted to just kind of illustrate what you're looking at when you're shopping or when you are signing up somebody and they're shopping. Okay. And it's best if you sign up the person. Don't let them sign up themselves. Because
I never will.
notoriously they're gonna get one thing and pay the $29 on top of it all. And that's just dumb. So you want to kind of be there to kind of coach them and show them. So let me see if I can even do this.
So you share the screen, Heidi, in the middle. There's something that says share screen.
Yeah, I see it. Okay,
So
share.
click on that.
There we
There
go.
you go. Okay.
Okay, so this is, here's the box. It's in the cart. Here's the QV. So this is what you're looking at right here. So when you're doing a customer and you want to get them to the 150 so they get the free shipping, this is the number you look at. This is what they're actually paying, okay, without the tax. The other thing I wanted to talk about is if you really need product, there's the 125 for 30, but this doesn't give you any QV. So if you really want QV, I never use this because I don't want QV. I mean, I have enough product and I have enough opportunity to get product. This is a great thing though. If you want to get product and use it as gifts to give people, to incentivize them to talk to you or have a party or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So these are good things to have. It's good to have here, but you are not going to get QV with this. But it's a great tool. It's also a great tool in a party. So you can order, you can use that to give your hostess some extras if you're not using the host portal, which I don't know. I haven't used the host portal in a million years. Any other that? Well, I can go back to her dashboard. So this is what your dashboard looks like. So this is what Kim was talking about.
Heidi, would you go to under my team, go to group volume?
Yeah. Oh. So this is her. This is still showing last month's stuff. She doesn't have this much in her car. I'd be like, woohoo! But so this would be, here is yours. So when you plus this out, then it drops. Well, there's nobody to drop down because she doesn't have anybody under here, but other people will come under here. And then this is your success line number, and this is your central number. So does everybody understand? So I don't want to make it more confusing. A lot of people don't even know how to get to the team. You have a lot of cool tabs up here. Go explore them. They're awesome. This is all your details. Have you guys all written your story?
Mhm.
Awesome.
I have.
Last time.
I hope you did better at your picture than this one. This one is sideways. So that's about it. I think that's kind of a wrap. Let me see if I can unshare now. Stop share.
Good job, Heidi, for your first call.
Yay! Thank you.
Good job. Thank you for
That was
joining us.
awesome.
Yeah. If you guys ever have any questions or whatever, you know, I think we're friends on Facebook now, or
Mhm.
you know, whatever. That works. Just message me. Or you can message Sherry. And definitely, if you have people that you want them to talk to, have them talk to Kim. You know, ask her if she will do a three-way call, because she's excellent at that. And she's got the car, so.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you guys, it doesn't really matter that I have the car, because most of the people you're talking to doesn't even really know what that means.
Oh, that's true.
And both Sherry and Heidi can do a great job too. The key is the more people you get on the phone with any one of us, the better it is, because what you don't want to do is do everything by yourself. You want to just get somebody excited to learn more, have them listen, have them watch, and then you want them to hear from Sherry, Heidi, or I, so they can just hear a different perspective.
Yep.
All right, ladies. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.